welcome back to.
Oh my lord, how fucking long has it been? Why can we not
Wow,
fucking find a schedule? I don't
I
know.
don't know. Neither do I.
Oh my lord.
At least it's
We
not
need to get,
like once a month.
yeah, it's getting better. It's
It's
getting
getting
better.
better. Yeah. We just.
Okay, to the 6 of you who have subscribed, which is actually just 4 of my different accounts really, but
Wow, that's
um,
great.
no, it isn't really. I don't know. I just stole my stepbrother's phone and I subscribed early. So
That's
that's fucking spectacular.
that's the way to do it. Yeah. Is
We
that?
need we are going to get better. I want to try and get some high follower people to join. We got Fat Last Cat in. He was good.
Yeah.
He was fucking
Yeah, it was good.
smart. He made us
That
look
was
like
good.
retards.
Well,
But
we are though. Come on, accept it.
I mean, we don't really have any people in as peers to fucking try and go up against. So we're pretty much just
Yeah,
sitting here
no.
like fucking playing
We're
mighty
smarter than our
motherfuckers.
peers, so
Yeah, that's not very hard though.
yeah.
We live in low income areas, so yeah.
What are you talking about? I live in the high income area of Tari. Come on.
Well, the high income area of Tari is the low income area of fucking Zimbabwe. So I think we're right.
Yeah, definitely. I think
No,
the low income area of Zimbabwe is like the low income area of the whole of the world. Come on.
no, it's like
It's crap.
that. It's like Zimbabwe, then Tari, and then like nothing.
I think Zimbabwe and I don't know. I can't really
Anyway,
talk about it.
I want to get more people on. Anyone on fucking Politigram or some shit, and any of them faggots, we'll get them all on. My goal is to get some real big fuck off person like Teenage Libertarian who's got what like 15,000 subscribers or some shit.
That would be
I mean, not
insane.
subscribers, followers. If we had
Subscribers.
him on, shut the fuck up. Well, I mean, I don't. I mean, I know he shit posts a lot, but he's the biggest libertarian on there, or one of. And except for actually he's almost got more than the actual Libertarian Party's bloody Instagram.
That's insane.
I think. Well, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think he does. He has more than TJ Kirk.
Holy crap, that's even a bit
But he's just like, if you think, I mean, if I'm gonna go on a rant on him, the only problem is he just posts. Like the only reason he's got so many followers is he's just constantly posting memes.
it's all
And I want
memes.
that. It's just all memes. There's no actual writing about what he's done. But if you go back into his fucking posts, a while ago he was like a Trump kind of guy, like, oh, it's Trump. Trump's the good guy. Yeah, Trump. You go back into all his stuff, and it's interesting to see how he's changed a bit. But I don't know. He's not my favorite, but just having him on, he's fucking undisputably one of the biggest, except for like those big ones with sponsors, like all the fucking that shit. Like,
Yeah,
he's doing good.
doing pretty well.
So, who would you actually want to have on though?
I don't know. I don't really.
Like
You're the one who-
ideologically, I think Fat Last Cat was a good place to start
Yeah, that was pretty good. I enjoyed that.
because he has a sizable following. Like, I guess he has a pretty good following, and he's pretty like he's obviously knew a lot about.
Yeah.
But I didn't really see we weren't really debating him in that, even though I just like was going along with everything I said in the video. That's mostly because, first of all, we didn't prepare at all.
No, we
If you're
don't.
listening, we don't repair. I mean, repair. We don't prepare at all.
We don't repair either. We're just.
We don't prepare and repair. We're just
Oh crap! It's broken. Never mind.
what's broken.
Nothing. We don't repair, so everything's broken.
No, it's yeah, we didn't prepare for a debate. We just pretty much came in and had a little. I mostly just wanted to get what he thought was all these things, and I agree with a lot of what he says, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's pretty good.
The shit about paganism was interesting, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
But just to let you know, if you watch this first one, you think, oh yeah, we're just fucking yes men who think whatever the person we have on believes. It's like, it was our first one as well. I was just marveling at the fact we got someone to come on. I
Yeah,
thought it
same.
would
That
take
was insane.
ages. I thought we'd end up having to get some sort of real little fucking
I
person
thought
on,
we'd
but I
have to
guess
get
not.
like Bob off the street who knows nothing.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna end up having my fucking stepbrother be on there first. So
That would be
also he watched the first one and he liked it and he said he wants to come on. He knows a lot about shit, but he's not really funny.
yeah. Well,
he doesn't have the obvious humorous fucking wit that we do. So
well, even we
but
aren't that humorous, but go
oh,
on.
fuck you. I'm the funniest person I know.
You
Do you
only,
know that every time I want to laugh, I just watch like old podcasts of myself, and I'm sitting there just fucking cracking up. Just like every time I'm horny, I just have like a bleak archive of videos of me
God.
wanking to wank to.
It's just that sounds great.
Yeah, just archive pictures of me.
Just pictures of me I take of myself.
Yeah, sitting there.
Oh, look at that! Look at that handsome devil. Sure wish I was that guy. Oh wait, I am.
Yeah,
If I had a
exactly.
cloning device, there would be only one man I would clone in this world. And
That's
that was me.
crazy. Like, I would no, if I had a cloning device, I'd just like clone 11 other just me's and pretty much just set up like the Last Supper.
You're the kind of oh wait, you're the kind of person who like would like have sex with themselves in a parallel universe where they are a female
No, okay.
and
If
would
we ever
search
have
up
to, like,
is it incest if I have
no,
with
but
my
if we ever get big or some shit, we need to think of one thing, and that's it has to be like 6 me's and 6 you's, and we're all sitting at the Last Supper.
that sounds great. I would
And
do
it's
that.
just, and it is the new picture for us. It's just 6 of me and 6 of you, and we're sitting there at the Last Supper, just
That sounds like
just Photoshop our faces onto like Jesus, like, and we're gonna have a fight over who's Jesus.
yeah.
And
Well, it
yeah,
depends. Who is
doesn't.
more Jesus-like though?
Well, I mean, I am Jesus. We all know that as a fact. So
Yeah.
it might have to be.
Well, does that mean you're God as well? Because like, aren't they all the same
But
person?
if I'm Jesus, then Jesus would probably
Whoa.
give it up to someone else because he's Jesus. Holy fuck! I need to turn probably should turn my notifications down.
Probably that just vibrated. Like it vibrated my ass, and I'm in Tare.
Oh yeah, I'm good at that. Anyway, okay, let's get on to a topic. I don't want to shit talk for this whole fucking video.
Yeah. Okay. Go. You have a topic,
Okay, what
right?
was I thinking? Oh, okay, okay. This is the story about how philosophical I get.
Yeah.
Dad says to me, "Mate, we're out of milk. Go get milk."
Damn.
So I think to myself, okay,
That's a conundrum.
I'm gonna go get milk. So I'm walking getting milk, thinking about things, thinking about the fact that I'm gonna remain a virgin for my whole life.
Clap. You get
Thinking
milk.
about stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Sounds great.
On the way to get milk, what do I think about when I'm getting milk? Let me think about this shit because I've already almost forgotten. But I'm thinking about how Christianity and religion has essentially killed itself. Now, you can think of it in a really basic way, which is pretty much we were born into this world confused and unknowing. And I'm just going to say religion because Christianity is pretty vague situation. But let's say religion, the idea of a god. Okay, we were born into this world. We were fucking evolved into being smart enough beings, and then we realized that we were scared and we didn't know where anything came from, so we created the idea of God. Pretty much, we created God.
Yeah,
Then-
I know this. Everyone knows this.
Listen for a second. I'm not done.
He's not done, folks. Keep going.
I'm not done.
Yeah.
So we have created God. Now, the idea of God pretty much was the foundation for everything we built for a while. The idea of a God, the idea of a deity. Everything was made and everything was constructed, and everything was founded upon the idea of a deity, pretty much. And this is obviously, there's going to be some people saying, there is fucking atheist chads out there who did their own thing. Fuck you. The majority of everyone were God-fearing folk, okay? Okay, there were God-fearing fucks out there, and they, like, whether it was, like, 6 gods or 90 infinite or just one,
Yes.
they believe, they constructed everything in the name of God. Let me get back to it. Okay. So, in the construction of everything, people began to get smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter. So, we get to a stage. People get into science, people start getting creative and shit, people get smart. This is I'm saying this in a really crude way because I'm really dumb. Just for anyone to remember, I'm really dumb. So I'm going to say this in a really colloquial fucking way. But we get smart. Okay, we get to a stage we have
Get
constructed
smooth.
enough and mind enough to be smart people. Then I mean, then there's two revolutions. There's a creative revolution and a scientific revolution, where we start to realize that the thing that made us smart and made us construct everything and made us build our society, the thing that made that isn't real. Okay,
Yeah.
we figure that out through the arts. We scrutinize God himself through the art, and scientifically, we realize that one fucking magic being in the sky couldn't have created us.
Yep.
So, in a sense, religion killed itself. Boom.
That makes sense.
Yes.
In
Fuck
a
you. I don't know
sense,
what else to think of. I thought it was good.
that was pretty good. You know,
I think God killed himself, or her. I'm not going to say herself because let's face
God
it.
is not dead. Have you not watched the movie? Oh my
No,
god. I'm trying to
I
tell
don't
you
plan on
this.
watching it. I don't plan on watching it either.
I have watched it.
Is it any good?
It is the best movie I've ever watched.
Oh my god. Is it
If
good?
you
Is it good as in like The Room? Good as in
no
it's
no no,
just
if
the
you think The
worst
Room
movie?
was good, you will love
Fuck.
this movie. Alright.
Oh yeah. Was the
It's-
acting just top notch or?
The acting was actually alright, but
Yeah.
the movie's just top. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
It's just-
I need to watch this, man. We need to fucking watch this.
we need to watch this.
Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Snap back to
I
reality.
think if we can create a god and believe in it fully, and then turn that to be entirely false, so the thing we thought was like the world, and then the world proving itself that it was wrong, if we can do that, I don't know where the fuck I'm going with this. Help me. Tag team out, because
I don't know.
I'm trying to be really smart for a second, man. I'm trying to get genius.
He's
I'm
trying
trying
to
to
be
get all
smart.
fucking. I'm not smart. I'm okay. Maybe. It seems smarter in my head. Then
Seems
again, I'm a masturbatory fuck who very narcissistic, and in my head
Yep.
things seem smarter than they are. But
Well-
I guess the whole point is we invented God for the idea that he would die. So
Yeah.
there you go. If you didn't already know that, that's what it was because I said it was. So yeah.
Yeah. Wesley
God
is
would-
God though. So
Yeah,
can you now
yeah,
take
yeah,
yourself
of
out,
course.
please?
Exactly. No, I am God. If you didn't already know that, I'm not exactly a secular. I do
Now,
believe
Sing
that I am God.
Kanye song.
I don't even fucking know.
Well, in the song he says he's God, but I don't know. I am
Let's just
God.
talk about let's just talk about Kanye West and the whole Trump thing for a second, because this shit always confuses me.
Yep.
So he's a Trump supporter, right?
Yeah.
But then again, he also supported what's that fucking bitch's name? Emma Gonzalez, who was like anti-guns or some shit with the whole fucking shooting.
Yeah.
You would have watched, and she was like this bald chick, and then there was that.
Oh yeah.
And then there was that fucking
she's
snobby looking poofter David Hogg. Not that I'm a homophobe, but you know,
yeah.
he's the snobbiest looking fuck you've ever seen.
I remember all those
And then
posts
that
you made
chick-
about him. That was fun.
Yeah, that was that one time on one of my polygograms where I just kept on posting him,
It was
tagging him
all
in the
David
baby
Hogg?
shit.
It was.
Yeah.
I hate you, David Hogg. Go to hell. Even though
The whole thing.
you can't,
I don't
but
know.
still.
I think Kanye West and Trump are very similar people. In the fact,
Yeah.
you hear about like Trump. You hear about like Trump. He's banning like the stocks, like bump
Yeah,
stocks or
I've heard
something.
about that. That's pretty
I
that's pretty
fucking.
shitty.
How can you shit all over? Like, I don't know how there's still conservatives out there who say, "Oh yeah, I'm pro-gun or whatever, and I'm fucking pro-Trump."
But this
No.
makes sense. This makes sense. Donald
that
Trump
makes
says it will
sense.
happen. Donald Trump wants it to happen. He believes that it will further us in having a pro-gun society. So, remove the bump stocks.
We will remove the bump stocks.
You know what?
However-
Take away some of the. You know what? I don't need my AR-15. You know, it's pretty dangerous. You know, I don't need a fully semi-automatic rifle.
It's fucking the most hypocritical shit out. I don't know if you have in your bio pro-Trump and pro-gun. you should go to the hypocrite jail where they put all the hypocrites and they kill them Hitler style, because fuck you.
Then how are you still here?
Fuck
Come
you.
on.
Fuck you.
We should send you
I'm
to
not,
the hypocrite.
I'm not a hypocrite, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I have been in the past, but
You
fuck
have
you.
been before, but
Yeah, whatever.
yeah.
So I need to tie this back to bloody Kanye West for a second, because
Yeah.
I was going on the Kanye West is like Trump thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
the way he can just flippantly change sides of politics all the time, saying he's like this Trump supporter, then he's like some weird left-wing communist, it's really confusing. I
Yeah.
think the whole fucking world's confusing. We need to talk about like how everything is just confusing these days, and it's built around the idea that everything is just fucked.
See, I think things now just want to be confusing to be confusing.
Yeah, I think we've gotten to that situation where everything has well, you know, back in the like no one's unified these days. So back in the 50s, it wasn't about left or right and all that shit. It was about that's our leader and he is our leader and we all love him because he is the leader. And
Yeah.
that's just that. And then we got to a stage where people started getting more this is their team. So you've got
Yeah, it's no longer
Democrats
the
got
leader, it's the
Republicans got their team, and that's
Yeah.
just their team.
it's no longer
And
the leader of the
in the
group,
re-
it's the whole
in the
group.
past- In the past 3 years, everyone's, you know what, fuck it, 2 parties are not enough. So we've got pretty much everything you can think of is a political party. It's like, what's that rule? There's a spawn site for everything. Well, there's a political party for everything. There's
Yeah,
a political
there's an app for
ideology for
everything.
everything. There's a political ideology for everything.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm a gay, fascist, transhumanist, primitivist. That's a thing, probably.
That
I don't know.
sounds fun.
Queer fascism.
Queer fascism.
Queer fascism, guys. It's queer
Okay,
fascism.
think of Hitler, but with
It's like
pink.
the idea
It's
of
pink
the
stripes. It wasn't red.
Yeah.
It's pink.
Yeah.
The swastika has little tassels on it.
Yep.
Queer fascism.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
That sounds
fuck,
beautiful.
Sorry.
I want to be a queer fascist now.
We're
I
queer That's what everyone at fucking Chatham thought we were, queer fascists.
Yeah, actually.
Though they weren't really smart enough to know what fascism was, how
Yeah.
to spell it, what it even meant. Probably thought fascism was a brand of
Fascism.
They probably thought it was a brand of shoes or some shit. They're pretty dumb.
Hey yo, did you check out the fascism airs? Yo, bro, those were sick.
But like, back to the whole thing. I think there's a political party for everything. I think that's detrimental. Like, I'm a left libertarian. I'm a free market left libertarian socialist.
What?
fucking Anarcho-fascist. And they're pretty much taking everything. So okay.
Oh my
They're
god, you
taking-
just contradicted yourself in every word you just said.
That's the point. That's the point. That's everything is contradictory.
Oh my
think-
god.
that- People are that addicted to labels that
I'm sick of
and
all
it's
these
just tribalism.
labels. Prince Ia had a
they
point.
are like
Prince Ia had a
everything.
point.
Everything is labels these days, and it's
Yeah.
just no one can just be friends. I just think everyone wants to
Are
hate
you a
each
hippie
other.
now? I think you're
No.
becoming a hippie. What is this? Left
And guess what?
libertarian? What's
Left libertarian. That's your local friendly drug dealer right there. Shit.
yeah?
That's what that is.
That's
Is my
what
phone
it is.
still fucking buzzing?
Your phone
What the-
sucks.
I'm not. You're not wrong. Hold on. It says it shouldn't because it's on silent.
I think who's messaging you? What's happening?
Some bloody queer fascist probably.
Oh, whoa.
It's probably
can
the
you
League of Queer Fascists mentioning, probably getting angry, wanting
Okay. League of Nations,
down this-
step aside.
No,
League
it's
of
the League
Queer
of
Fascists.
Fascists. trying
That
to
is
flag
what's
our
up.
video because we're using their material in it. And no matter what you think, no matter what you say, all of this is bankrolled by capitalism. Everything we are talking about, whether it be Marxist communism and all that fucking shit, fascism, anarcho-mutualist, fucking queer bullshit, dog shit, libertarians, they're all bankrolled by capitalism. So when you think about that, no matter what any of these cunts say, if you're on Instagram, you are ideology is promoted through capitalism. Fuck you! It's all you have to be on the capitalist side no matter what. So anything economic, if you're using it, unless you are openly a hypocrite, anything economic like your economic score is pretty much on bankrolled pretty much by fucking capitalism and all that. You are just a capitalist. You have to be a capitalist, or you're just a fucking hypocrite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I'm big think right there. Big think.
I'm a capitalist scum. Sorry.
It's like communism TM.
Communism is cool.
No,
Alright.
it's like communism. I want to get a hat that has communism like little trademark symbol up it. So I thought that'd be really like kind of a fuck you.
Communism trademark.
This is a little fuck you to everything.
That would be a very ironic hat, and I would wear that.
And I'm starting to drift away from everything, and I'm kind of just fucked. I don't know exactly what I am politically, and it's because everything
Queer
is
fascist,
just
right?
yeah. I'm probably going to end up being a queer fascist by the end of the video. I just think everything's so fucking hypocritical and annoying at the point. Like teenage libertarian turned me away all that ANCAP shit because he ended up because the whole problem with him, I think. The cancerousness of every ideology has turned me away from all of them.
I just want to be
a centrist.
yeah. Well, I haven't seen anything wrong on queer fascism as of yet, so you might want to check out that.
Yeah. They're anti-degeneracy but pro-gay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pro-nation building, gay bar building and nation building.
Let me just search.
They're okay with white gays.
White gays are the better gays. Our gays are better than their gays. Oh my god, there's an actual thing. Oh my god.
Our blacks are better than your blacks or something.
Rom's queer fascism was identical to the Nazi Party ideology. Oh my god.
What? Is it actually a thing?
Queer fascism and the end of gay history.
What do they mean?
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Now that everyone is talking about fascism, let's mull this over. The struggle against fascism gave the world its first openly gay politician. As I describe in Sex in the Weimar Republic, as the Nazi Party vied for power in Germany in 1932, an anti-fascist outed a top Nazi, Ernst Röhm. By publishing a series of letters Röhm had written about his own sexuality. The Macho Röhm, a key early backer of Hitler, was then head of the Nazi Party militia, the Stormtroopers.
Oh my lord, Stormtroopers! Oh that's right.
In the letters, he described his desire for men, writing, "I considered myself to be same-sex orientated." The outcome of a subsequent libel suit forced Röhm to tactically concede in public what he never denied in private. That the letters were not fakes, and he was indeed same-sex orientated.
You want to know an interesting fact?
What's that?
The SF uniforms, I think it was were made by, I can't remember what designer, but they were like a really high-class designer designed them. Look it up.
Yeah. I saw that video.
Up, Jamie. Pull that shit up, Jamie.
Jamie, yeah.
Please tell me you get that.
Jamie, pull that shit up, Jamie. Come on, do it.
Fucking hell. We think we're bigger like him.
Oh, what's his name? Oh, crap.
It was like some really big public, like
yeah, I saw that. I saw that Stephen Crowder video, yeah.
I didn't even hear that from Stephen Crowder. My fucking history teacher told.
Oh, I know it from Stephen Crowder, but.
Yeah, I haven't watched much Stephen Crowder. I don't know. I used to, because, I don't know, my politics changes too much. It fucking pisses me off.
I still watch Ben Shapiro, though, because I like watching him destroy liberals, man. Get epic style owned. Libtard. Left wing destroyed.
Libtard.
Do you want to own a libtard today?
Have you seen the one where it's like, they show a picture of him and they go like, facts don't care about your feelings, and then on the other half it has like all the political spectrum, then it just has the red and the green section, and it has all like nuclear signs all over him, like left wing destroyed, and it just has half of the whole political spectrum. It's just fucking
left wing destroyed.
I fucking love that's just beautiful meme, that shit. They've turned themselves into a meme.
Ben Shapiro is a meme.
I mean, I love him, but like, fuck. I mean, I love to hate him. It's just this crazy fucking cringe beautifulful-ness. It's like, what the fuck?
Me and Ben Shapiro are in a love-hate relationship right now. It's a
No,
bit
but it's like
complicated. He hasn't. I
he's the
liked him.
he's the least funniest, most serious kind of political talker on YouTube. That's the funny thing about it. It's like
Some
the
videos I
least,
just find funny because of the things he says.
yeah, like the whole, and like, everyone was bankrolled. The facts don't care about your feelings, shit. And then that
Yeah.
after that, it was fucking cemented.
After that,
I mean,
it just started to become funny. After that, he embraced the memes.
he's a smart guy, but it's just he's not very self-aware.
He's a smart guy, but he's a Jew, so
Yeah, exactly. And what the fuck? He can't be a queer fascist, obviously.
he
But,
can't be a queer fascist. No, that disagrees with.
reject
That's
all minorities except for gays.
Gays are a
LGBT
minority.
against minority.
Sorry,
We
if
are
you want
LGBT. We are against minority. I don't know.
we are LG. B.
No.
LGB. Get that pansexuals.
LGBT. We don't like minorities. LGBT. We don't like minorities.
LGBT. We don't think we're a minority.
We aren't a minority. Ben, so you think this is gonna create like a white gay ethno state?
It's just Hitler posing. It's just, hey boys.
He's like fucking doing the big Zig Heil, then his hand goes down.
Shah,
Like, hey.
I would like to remilitarize the Rhineland. Thank you very much.
It's like Bruno. Have you seen
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
movie,
yeah,
Bruno?
yeah, yeah. You told me about it, Bruno. Yeah, that's
that's like-
actually
that's-
he is the leader of the queer fascists.
He's
Oh
the
my
leader
God.
of the queer
He
fascists.
is the
Bruno.
queer fascist.
He was the beginning of the queer fascists. Like, he's like the Marx of queer fascism.
You know what I find funny? You know how Hitler
It's like
came
he said he was the greatest Austrian celebrity since Hitler. That's a quote from me. I am the greatest Austrian celebrity since Hitler.
He is the queer fascist.
He's the original queer fascist.
Do you know what I find funny? You know how there's like Austrian capitalism and stuff, you know?
Yeah,
All that. And then along comes Austrian Hitler, you know, Nazis, you know, National Socialists.
yeah.
That's so all of the capitalism out the window, yeah?
Yeah.
Embrace the socialism.
You know, when you think about Hitler, it really isn't socialism per se. He's like, real talk. Like, it was, if you think of this economic theory called I think it's called New Keynesian or some shit. I can't remember how it's fucking pronounced because I'm an actual retard and I've only seen it written down. I think it's New Keynesian or some shit, which is pretty much centrist economics.
Oh wow.
He was that.
What's
but
that?
then he-
What's centrist economics? I think
okay,
he just said
pretty
it.
much like, okay, the government pretty much. Oh, how do I fucking say it? It's a
Non-real.
government-controlled economy, but look, the markets can do what they want, but in a time of crisis, the government like fucking fixes up the economy somehow. I can't remember. Like
Kind of like what we are now, in a sense.
they pump. It's like what we are now, except we've got more freedom, a little bit more economic freedom.
My freedoms. But without the
I don't even
government,
know.
how will I get my roads?
Exactly, my roads.
My roads.
It's like, have you ever seen like there's this movie quote thing where they get the political compass and they do the movie quote thing? Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads.
Oh yeah, you showed me that, yeah.
That's perfect.
Or
That's
how,
exactly it. We need to think of,
Libertarians don't need roads because just the sheer hate of the state makes them able to.
we should just fucking elect whoever the actor was who played that just because he fucking sold the ideology of ANCAP, all that shit. What's his
Yeah.
fucking name? Who played Doc?
Duck. Oh, I forgot.
I know his
Okay.
name, but
I
I
think-
know his name.
I'm gonna have to go. So this has been a short one. Just us rambling.
Yeah, oh yeah. This is. Do you want to make this is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to make it?
Alright,
Fuck it. I had fun.
I
I
had
had
fun. This
fun.
is good. Sorry,
Talk after
sorry,
we
it's
stop
a short one.
recording.
We
I
have
need
to
to
go.
figure some shit out. I need to figure some shit out before we go. So
Yeah.
keep talking or whatever.
No, I have to
Yeah.
actually like go.
Oh fuck. Okay. All good.
Yeah. Sorry for
This
short,
is kind
guys.
of the rambling. Get back in the fuse of it, the fucking groove.
Yeah. Thanks for
We
watching,
will
guys.
get back to you. Thank you.
Check out our
And no,
Instagram.
remember. Okay, we have now devoted queer fascists. Okay, that wasn't
Yeah,
a
yeah.
joke.
By the way, that wasn't actually a
we
joke.
are queer fascists. Okay.
We are queer fascists.
Queer
See ya.
fascists. We're not
S-
okay. Bye.
See you later, my queer fascist brothers.
See ya.
And
Zig Heil.
tomorrow we ride to a world where gays can truly live in a one-leader society.
Yeah, just gays controlling everything.
I'm not secular. I worship Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno he wasn't even the founder. He was just God.
He's God. So anyway, guys, see
Okay.
ya. Sorry for the
See
short
ya.
one. Au revoir.